Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel on Advanced Excel. In today's video, we are going to see sort function. This function is available in Office 365 Excel. So this sort function has these four arguments for its syntax. First is array. Array is the range of cells to be sorted. It can be Excel table. It can also be the result of a formula which generates array. Then second is the sort index. This is a number indicating the row or column to sort by. This can also be a formula or the result of which is a whole number. Then third argument is sort order, and this is one. You have to specify one for ascending and -1 for descending. And last argument is by columns. By default, it's the sort acts on rows, and if you want to give or if you want to sort the data by columns, then you have to give 1. Okay, so with this, let's see this example. Now this is a small database of say students, their exams and scores. Now we are having this old Excel and Office 365 side by side for the result to compare. So if we want to sort this data in an ascending order of names, then in old Excel we do like this. I am simply copying this because I do not want that data to be touched every now and then, and we simply go to this sort and filter and we sort A to Z. Okay, so the default setting for this old Excel is it sorts in a ascending manner, right? And how we do with this sort formula is equal to sort. This is my original data. I am completing, I am selecting this entire data. Okay, and I am not giving any sort index and sort order or any of these arguments. I am simply completing parenthesis and pressing enter. Here it is. So the default setting for this sort formula is that it sort based on column number 1. These are 3 columns we have, say first, second, third. So it sort based by column number 1 and in ascending manner. Okay, so this is the basic default setting of the sort function. Okay, so let me just delete this. Delete. Now what if you want to sort these names in the descending manner? Okay, so Z to A. So I am copying this again, Control V, and we want to sort this in a descending manner, that is Z to A. We again go to this same sort and filter tab and we press this Z to A, and here we have. So this is how we do in old Excel, and with this sort formula is equal to sort. This is the array. Now sort index. So far as sort index is concerned, right now I want to do a sort based on this name in a descending manner. Okay, so as I have said, the default setting of sort function is it sorts by first column and in descending manner. Okay, so this sort index is concerned, it's of no use because our array, or rather we want to sort by first column only. So I am just simply leaving it blank, and my sort order, because it's a descending order, that is Z to A, I am giving -1. Okay, and last argument is also irrelevant because we are not sorting by columns. I am completing parenthesis and enter. So here it is. Okay, so the result by old Excel and the sort function are the same, right? After that, suppose we want to do a sort. So I am just deleting these 2 results based on multiple columns. So what we do? So suppose we want to sort based on score in a descending manner. Okay, then by exam ascending manner, and then by name ascending manner. Then how we do in old Excel? Again I am taking this same data. What we do? We select the data. We go to sort and filter. We say custom sort. Okay, and now my data has a header. Now first we want to sort based on scores, largest to smallest, right? Then we do add level. In the second level we give exam and A to Z, that is okay, and again we add level by name A to Z, and I am clicking OK. isn't it? So this is how we do in old Excel. Now let's compare this with sort function is equal to sort tab. I am selecting this array. Now because we want to do a sort based on all these three columns into this curly brackets, my first sort is based on score, so this is column number 3. The second level is column number 2 for exams, and third level is name, so comma 1, and I am completing this curly brackets. Now so far as sort order is concerned, the third column, that is score, I want to sort it in descending manner, so -1. And so far as this exam and names are concerned, I want to sort it ascending manner, A to Z, so comma 1 comma 1. I am completing this curly brackets, and I am completing parenthesis for sort, and that last argument is not valid because we are not sorting based on columns, so I am simply pressing enter. Okay, so you can see the results are the same, there is no difference in result. So whenever you want to sort a data based on multiple columns, you have to use this curly brackets and give the columns based on which you want to sort, and you have to give those columns exactly in the order in which that sort has to happen. So here the third, we want to sort based on third column first, then second, then first, and then you have to specify whether it's you want it to be descending or ascending, right? So this is how this sort function works when we have a sort based on multiple columns, right? So I am deleting this once again. Now suppose our data is spread across columns, then how we sort? So this is a data, and now this names, it is across columns, and the scores are also across columns. So I am just copying this to show you how we sort columns, right? That is from left to right or right to left. So I am selecting this, and then we again go to say sort and filter, or the keyboard shortcut is Alt DS, we all are aware. Then we go to column this options. In options we select this sort from left to right, press OK, and because now the data is across columns, I am selecting this row number 9 which has scores, and from largest to smallest I am selecting this and pressing OK. So this is how we do sort based on columns. Now let's see how we do the same thing in with sort functions. So is equal to sort, I am selecting this data. Okay, now sort index. Now when it is asking for a sort index, remember that I am giving row. So this row is row number 1, this row is row number 2, so I am giving row number 2. My sort order is descending because I want the highest scores first, and working through the lowest score, so -1 is for descending. And now we want by column, so I am giving true. Either you can give 2 or you can give 1, because we all know that for true we give 1, and for false it is 0. So right now I am giving true, completing parenthesis, enter. So this is how we do the same sort using this sort function, right? And the best part about this sort function, or say in filter or this XLOOKUP, the moment we change a data, that sort function, the result is immediately or simultaneously it gets updated. So if say Abhay has scored more than say 95, enter, you will see the result of this sort function has got updated automatically, but that is not case with this old Excel. So here you will have to again do the sort, isn't it? So this is the major advantage of this spilled array or dynamic array feature of this new Office 365. Okay, so now there is one more beautiful thing about this sort, and that is you can actually integrate this sort function with other functions. So let's see how. Suppose you want to sort this exams, okay, but you want to sort only the scores of final exam. So how we can do? So I'll use filter first, filter, tab, my array is this, comma, and in this include argument, my include argument with is how many of these exams or type of exam is equal to final exam. Filter function is non-case sensitive, so I am giving this final exam in uppercase and enter. So we have got scores of final exam, and now we want to sort these scores in a descending manner. So the highest will come first. So this Abhay has to come on the top. So I am going to this first cell where the formula is appearing, pressing F2, and we will simply say sort. The array is given by this filter, comma. Now my sort index, because we want to sort based on score, the score column is column number 3. I am giving 3, comma. My sort order is -1, descending, comma. And because that last argument is not valid, we are not sorting by column. I am just deleting this, completing parenthesis and enter. So here it is. Okay. So this is how you can combine sort with filter. Also you can combine sort with yet another function and which is unique. So suppose you want to filter or rather you want to sort the names which are appearing, but these names are appearing multiple times. So I'll use unique, tab, array. Right now I am only giving this particular names, okay, only name column, and I will complete parenthesis, enter. So these are the names, and to sort it in ascending manner, that is A to Z, simply will prefix this with sort, comma, and because that is, it's only one column, I can simply close parenthesis and press enter, and here you have. Okay, so you can actually merge this sort with filter, or you can merge this with unique functions of Excel in Office 365. Now friends, all these things is possible because of this wonderful feature of Office 365 Excel, and that feature is called as a dynamic array. So let me just spend some time on the dynamic array and explain you how it works. So all these things are possible because of this feature of Excel, which is dynamic array, or people call it dynamic spill array. So what is a dynamic spill array? Now dynamic spill array or dynamic array is a resizable array that returns the value of formula in multiple cells based on the formula entered in one cell, right? This is contrary to the basic concept of Excel, which is one cell, one formula and one result. You all are aware. So in Excel, whenever you use any formula, say VLOOKUP or anything, you first will type a formula once and then we copy it down, right? So at any point of time in one cell we write one formula, and the moment you press enter it gives one result. But with dynamic array it is one cell, one formula and multiple results. You must have seen, I have just typed this formula once, here it is. Okay, the moment you go to this next cell, that formula is grayed out. So the formula remains in this first cell, and I have typed that formula only once, but it is giving me multiple results, isn't it? So this is what is that dynamic array is. Then the next point to remember is, if the user make any changes to original data, the dynamic array formula result gets simultaneously updated. Now let me show you this, demonstrate this here. Instead of Abhay, if I simply change this name from Abhay to Uday, okay, and control enter, see immediately that result gets updated, okay, because of this dynamic array function. So I am just pressing Ctrl Z right now. Then next is also if the data is converted in Excel table, the user updates or adds record to the original data, the result of the dynamic array formula gets instantly updated. So let me demonstrate this also. Supposing now I am deleting this formula for a while, and we'll do a simple sort. This is array, I am completing parenthesis, enter. Okay, so now it has sorted the data based on column number 1 ascending manner. Okay, now suppose we have a record, okay, somewhere here. Okay, I already have. Now we have this data which is growing, okay, and we want that data to be captured immediately when we sort this particular thing. So I am selecting this entire data and we'll say insert table. Okay, my table has headers, so I am simply clicking OK here. Now the sort formula already exists here, right? But immediately you must have seen this table has this data has been converted in table, and now if I append or if I add this Uday data here to the table, you will just see what happens. Okay, so I am just pasting that data immediately after this Meher. Control V, and here it is. Okay, so the moment I append or I do any addition to a data which is converted as Excel table, this dynamic array formula, it gets updated automatically and just by itself. You don't have to do anything, right? So this is a major advantage of dynamic array. You imagine that you have to do this with old Excel, you have to again sort the data to have this result, isn't it? Then next is, in dynamic array formulas of Excel 365, the user needs to enter formula only once. No need to copy paste the formula. Dynamic array takes care of it. So I have explained this. I have typed this formula only once. Okay, and I have not even done any copy paste or anything. It simply spills the result in multiple cells. Then there is no need for Control Shift Enter, which we used to tell Excel that we are working with array formula. So this is again one more major advantage in Office 365. You just type a formula and press enter. That's it. No need to press Control Shift Enter to tell Excel that it's an array function, right? And lastly, the functions, that is functions in Office 365, which has got this feature of a dynamic array. These functions are unique, XLOOKUP, sort, sort by, rand array, and sequence. So all these functions, they have got this feature of dynamic array. So this is why this sort function or this filter function or XLOOKUP or a sequence, all these functions are extremely useful because you have to just type formula once properly and result will be spilled across the rows or columns as the case may be. So friends, I hope this sort function will be useful for you in your professional life. So do give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Also consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell icon to get future updates. And as usual, I am leaving a link of this Excel file for you to download and practice. So take care. Bye.